Hi, I'd like to exercise my right to keep and bear arms by purchasing a sidearm.
Sorry, sir, but you're going to have to wait several months, and even then you might not be able to purchase the gun that you want.
Several months and I can't get what I want? Are you kidding? Oh no, here comes the bureaucrat from the coffee shop.
You can apply for an FID, which is shall issue for non-large capacity rifles, or an LTCB, which is may issue for large capacity rifles and non-large capacity handguns, but not for concealed carry, and then also an LTCA, which is for large capacity handguns and large capacity rifles, which is again may issue. And where the license can have further restrictions on the LTCA, such as employment, target and hunting, sporting, none, or where you may or may not concealed carry, or any other arbitrary restriction that the issuing authority may want.
What did you just say?
You need to apply for permission to do pretty much anything with a firearm in this state.
So if I apply for this license, the state has to give it to me because it's my right, right?
Of course not. You see, police chiefs in each town get to determine if you're suitable, and they can arbitrarily place restrictions on your license or not grant you one at all. And if you don't like it, you get to pay for the attorney's fees to try to sue for a right that you were born with.
Wait, so my rights could be respected if I lived in one town, but if I moved, say, one town over, I could potentially lose them if the chief doesn't like me?
Well, we like to refer to them as privileges, because it's easier to defend how we trample all over them.
So how long does the chief have to make a decision about my license application?
Well, the law says 40 days, but in reality they can take as long as they want.
Well, what happens to the chief if the chief doesn't obey the law and fails to give me an answer in 40 days?
Nothing.
Well, then what would happen to me if I don't obey the law and choose to exercise my right to keep and bear arms without the license?
Well, then you'd go to jail.
How the hell is that fair?
Fair? You live in Massachusetts. You also have to deal with Attorney General regulations that block the sale of firearms that are perfectly legal in other states but not in Mass, arbitrary magazine size restrictions, a separate Executive Office of Public Safety list which decides for you which guns are safe enough for you to use and which aren't unless you're a police officer who can purchase one of these non-compliant guns at a dealer, or you could purchase one at an exorbitant markup from someone who moved into the state that already had one in their possession. Plus, a ban on cosmetic features of guns made after an arbitrary date, so-called safe storage requirements that make it more difficult to access your firearm in the case of an emergency, ammo storage permit requirements, and last but not least, a Supreme Judicial Court which thinks that your right to keep and bear arms isn't a personal right, but a collective one, whatever that means. But remember, you have the right to keep and bear arms.
Okay, fine. It looks like I'll just buy some pepper spray for now.
You need a license to carry for that as well.
Okay, what can I actually buy today?
See this flintlock? You can buy that. It's cutting-edge 18th century technology.
Forget this, I'm moving to a free state. This is insane.
Do you have a license to move?
Go suck on a pickle.